Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and this is lesson 35, Starred Problems. Let's go ahead and dive in. This is number 9. It says the coordinates of the three vertices. Keep in mind, vertices is just a fancy math word for corners of a rectangle, so we know it's going to look something like that, are this. What's the coordinates of the fourth vertice, or vertex, which is singular vertices? So let's plot this. -3, so we go x, and then 2 in the y, +3, and -2, okay? And then -3, -2. So we have this. If I could draw a straight line, that would be a miracle. Here we go. Okay. And then I know that my fourth vertex is here. There's a semi-straight line, and that's a possible rectangle. So let's see, this is my fourth vertex, so that's 3, 2. 3, 2. This is my x and my y. What is the area? So I know that the area of a rectangle is length times width. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. So 6 times 4 gives me 24 for my area. All right, use words to write. So this is 100. My decimal point is and. This is 75. And it is in the tenths, hundredths, thousandths place. Okay, use digits to write the decimal number 25 hundred thousandths. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. So I know it's 0 point, this is tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10 thousandths, 100 thousandths. So that's what I'm looking for. And it's 25 hundred thousandths, so the 25 goes right here. The rest of this is 0. Okay. Find the length of this segment in centimeters and millimeters. Okay. So centimeters, I have 1, 2, 3, and then it looks like 0.5. So 3.5 centimeters. And then I know that 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. And if I have 3.5 centimeters here, I'm going to do 3.5 times 10 millimeters, which is 35 millimeters. That's B. Okay. Miss Gaviria bought 10.38 gallons of gas at $2.28 per gallon. About how much did she pay? So I'm supposed to round it. So 10.38 is about 10 gallons. And $2.28 is about $2. So 10 times 2 gives me about 20 bucks. I kind of showed how I rounded off there. And then B is an interesting question, and I've gotten a lot of different answers to this question over the years. Is it possible to pay 9/10 of 1 cent? No, it's not. We don't have that in our money. We have, penny, nickel, dime. These are the combos here. We don't have parts of a penny, right? Why do you think gas stations give their prices this way? I think it has something to do with profit, but I'm not sure how. Like maybe it makes us feel better instead of having it say $2.29. They say, oh, it's $2.28 and 9/10 of a cent. I have no clue. Maybe it has something to do with taxes. And I'm an adult. I have no clue. So, anywho, I don't think there's a wrong answer to this. All right, number 13. What decimal number names the point that is marked with the arrow on this line? So we have 3.2, 3.3, and 3.4. Let's see how many marks we have between 3.3 and 3.4. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. So this is 3.31, 3.32, 3.33, 3.34, 3.35, 3.36, 3.37. So this went up by hundredths. Okay. Number 14 says, this figure illustrates the multiplication of two decimal numbers. What is their product? Okay. So if this is 1 and this is 1, let's see, this side is 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to be 0.7. And this side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you multiply, which is the answer, product is the answer to a multiplication question, 0.7 times 0.5, you're going to get 0.35, which is how many, you should have 35 of these squares. I'm not going to count. But if you do this on your calculator, you'll get this. All right. Find the perimeter, so that's around the outside, of this rectangle. So if that's 0.4, that's 0.4, and if that's 0.2, that's 0.2. So my perimeter is equal to, and what I like to do is I like to start at one place and go around, or else I'll lose myself. I'll get lost in the process. 0.4 plus 0.2 plus 0.4 plus 0.2 is equal, let me look at my handy dandy calculator, and I get 1.2. What is this in meters? Okay. Okay, let's change colors here. And then for B, it wants the area of the rectangle, so I know area is equal to length times width. So I have my length here, my width here. 0.4 times 0.2, plug that into your handy dandy calculator, and you get 0.08, 0.08 meters as your area. Okay, let me find another color. Let's do 17. I have F plus 4.6 is equal to this. So I know since I'm adding here and I want F by itself, I have to do the opposite. So I'm going to subtract 4.6, subtract 4.6, and you can do that with your calculator. This is going to go away. So I have F is equal to 583 minus 4.60, which is 5.83 minus 4.6. I get 1.23. Not 1.2.3. Just 1.23. There we go. Good gravy. Let's see. Let's do gravy. All right, 18 has 8 times y is equal to 46.4. So since we're multiplying here, we're going to need to divide to get rid of 8 because our whole goal is to get to y equals, right? So let's divide by 8 on this side. What we do to one side, we have to do to the other. 8 divided by 8 is 1, so I have y. My equals comes down, and then I need to divide this. So 8 goes into 46.4. Let's see. 46.4 divided by 8 is 5.8. I think they're trying to do something with decimals here. I'm not exactly sure. It feels like we've kind of done something like this before. But anywho. And then here I have w minus 3.4 is equal to 12. We know that if the variable is first, I'm going to add. If it's second, we subtract. So let me add 3.4, add 3.4. This goes away. My w comes down. My equals comes down. And 12 plus 3.4 is 15.4. That's my answer. Okay, this is stuff you can plug in on a calculator. So, or you can do it in your head if you want to, but 1.2 divided by 10 is equal to 0.12. I'm just going to put calculator. And then if you multiply all of these out, 0.3 times 0.4 times 0.5 is... Oh, no, my bad. Not that. 0.06. All right. So here we have 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. And A says make a function table, it's really not as awful as it sounds, that shows the number of centimeters in 1, 2, 3, and 4 inches. Okay, so let me make a little table. I'll bring this down here. Okay. Yep, I cannot. Okay. So this is going to be inches, and this is going to be centimeters. And they want me to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inches, and 4 inches. And I know that 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. So to find my centimeters here, I'm going to do 2 times 2.54 on my calculator. 2 times 2.54, which is 5.08. And then here, I'm going to do 3, because we're looking at 3 inches times 2.54. 3 times 2.54 is 7.62. And then here I have 4 times 2.54, which is 10.16. Okay, so I did my function table. And this is, what's the rule? Well, I multiply inches by 2.54. Okay. Oh, oops, goodness. I think that's the last one. All right, you guys have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions.